Thank you all for coming out tonight. I love this crowd. It's amazing. And I want to thank Chairman Arango for inviting me here and also being the only county chairperson to endorse anyone in this race, and that being me, Stuart Meissner, for the United States Senate. So I want to thank you, Chairman Arango, and the Federation of Republican Women of Hudson County. Is that right? Yes. I want to thank the Federation of Hudson County Women, to Republican Hudson County Women, to inviting me here. This is an important meeting, and the significance of it is important. What's happened here in Jersey City is important, and I am so grateful for everyone in the diverse crowd that's here for coming here tonight. Again, my name is Stuart Meissner. I intend to take down missing in action Senator Cory Booker, who, as you know, is our supposed senator in Washington representing us, although at times he thinks he's in Iowa or New Hampshire and representing them, or possibly California. I also happen to be Jewish and a proud Jewish American, and I am proud to be from the great state of New Jersey and have raised two children, Caitlin and Dylan. One of which is a varsity football player in Tenafly, actually played in Newark a couple months ago, and my daughter in college at Syracuse University, which was also hit, unfortunately, recently by anti-Semitic incidents. So this hits home to me. And while the systematic rise of anti-Semitism and hate is necessarily and properly the chief topic tonight, I want to emphasize at the outset that we have many critical issues in this 2020 election cycle, including standing up to the Islamist terrorist regimes of Iran, addressing the flight from New Jersey to the never-ending taxes that are being hit by everyday middle-class Americans here, and the job loss that are going to lower tax states, as well as our subsidizing the medicine cabinet of the world. Americans having to subsidize Canadians and Mexicans, where we're paying 10 times the amount that they go to the drugstore and buy their drugs for. That shouldn't be happening. America first. We should not be subsidizing the world. If you want to raise prices, you raise it on the world. Okay? That means we need to bring down prescription drug prices for all Americans. And that's not complicated. We don't need government red tape. We don't need government committees. It's called passing a law saying you cannot raise a price higher than the lowest price that's in Mexico or Canada. That's it. It's a silver bullet, and that's what I commit to do when I become senator. That affects everyone, not of all races, of all religions, of all ethnicities. It's not a religion issue, and none of those issues are different by what race you are, what religion you are. You know, the lawlessness of sanctuary cities affect everyone. Those that are victims of crimes by illegal aliens are victimized no less, whether they happen to be Jewish, African American, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, what have you. They're no less a victim. We got to put Americans first. And that's what I believe in. And, I believe that the real issues that decide this campaign are not Jewish, Christian, Muslim, Hindu, or Hispanic or white, for neither incessant laws, nor terrorism, nor any religious or racial barriers. I believe in America where we are one nation, where no man, woman, or child is treated differently based on their race, religion, or ethnicity. I believe in America that is officially neither Catholic, Protestant, nor Jewish or Muslim, where all are treated the same. For while today it is those of the Jewish faith that seem to be targeted almost daily, in the years past it's been, and someday may be again, a Catholic, a Baptist, a Muslim, a Hindu, a Sikh. Back in 1664, I don't know if you know this, in colonial New Jersey, the founders of the state passed the concessions agreement in colonial days. That guaranteed the freedom of religion for everyone that came here because they wanted to encourage settlement in New Jersey. Something we all take for granted now. And while all have freedom, there are those among us that seek to divide us. Today, Jews may be the victims of horrible stabbings and shootings simply because they are Jews. Tomorrow, it may be anyone until the whole fabric of society collapses and ripped apart. I believe in America where religious intolerance will someday end, where all people and all religions treated as equal, and where every man, woman, and child has the same right to wear whatever they want, practice whatever custom they want, observe whatever religion they want, attend whatever chosen house of worship they want, without fear of attack, where there is no black vote, no Jewish vote, no Hispanic vote, no Catholic vote, no Protestant vote, no anti-Jewish vote, no anti-black vote, but all one. I believe that those, whether it be on the congregant level, the priest level, or the preacher level, that we must refrain from those attitudes of disdain and division which have so often marred their past works, and promote instead the American ideal of brotherhood. This is the kind of America that I believe in, ladies and gentlemen, and that's what I fought for as a Manhattan prosecutor back in the day. I lived in West New York. I watched the towers fall from West New York. I was at the ferry terminal. I lived there for many years before I moved to Bergen County. I saw those towers fall, and I fought as a Manhattan DA and Attorney General the crimes of the 80s, of the 90s, and that's why I did it. And as an attorney, I fought for those widows and retirees who were swindled, and I still do it today by the bad apples on Wall Street, the Wells Fargos of the world. No matter what the race, ethnicity, and religion of my clients, I'm colorblind. It's also why I volunteered soon after 9/11 down on the pile at the World Trade Center. I didn't ask what religion, what ethnicity, what color skin the people who were maimed and killed were. We were all one. Nor did anyone ask me when I went to volunteer whether I was Jewish, Catholic, Protestant, black or white, what ethnicity I was. I volunteered on the pile because it was the right thing to do. Because we're one. We're one America. The cancer I got from 2 years ago as a result of volunteering 9/11 did not ask whether I was Jewish, Catholic, or what ethnicity I was. It doesn't make a difference. And the doctors, the good doctors and the nurses that held me through that sickness, I didn't ask what ethnicity they were, what religion they were. It does not discriminate. And in fact, this is the kind of America for which our forefathers fought for and died for. And they fled here to escape the religious test oaths, and for which my own father, in 1938, fled Nazi Germany, Berlin to be exact, with his parents, all, and legally, by the way, fled here, and came here with just the clothes on his back and what they can carry. In fact, tonight, I'm wearing this ring, which belonged to my grandfather. I took it out to wear because they only allowed you to leave with what you can carry. So they converted whatever they could to jewelry and what they had. And this is a ring he wore when he came here in 1938 as an 8-year-old. My grandfather came when he was bringing my father, who was 8 years old. So that's what I grew up with, ladies and gentlemen. I grew up to stories of my father pretending that his shoes were untied as the Nazis walked down Berlin in their parade so he wouldn't have to salute, which was the law. He stood up to authority, even as an 8-year-old. And that's what I was brought up with. And that's why I became a prosecutor. And that's why I fight for the little guy and do it to today in taking on the big Goliaths, whether it be Monsanto or the Wells Fargos. And now I'm taking it up a notch because I'm going to take it to the United States Senate, and I'm going to take down the empty senator that we have that does nothing, Cory Booker. And that's the kind of America for which our forefathers died for. They fled here to escape religious persecution, and it's the reason our forefathers fought for the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. It's why all Americans fought in World War II. They didn't ask what religion you are, what race you are, what ethnicity you are. They all fought together, and why we remember them and honor them no matter what their race, religion was. Life is not a spectator sport, ladies and gentlemen. We all must take care of each other. We are one country, and as that great President Abraham Lincoln once said, a house divided cannot stand. We are one. We are the United States of America. And I want to thank you all for coming here. God bless America.
USA, 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 USA.